Good morning, everybody. Vibrant Living Alchemists. We are at Friday, March 27th, and we are finding a new way of being in this world, in this life. Jean Catherine Carlson here, Vibrant Living Alchemist. And what a time to be a vibrant living alchemist. What that means to me is believing more strongly in nature's bent towards vibrant living and our inheritance to live vibrantly, believing in more in that than in the chaos that we hear about, than in the shadows and the woes that we hear about, in the power of greed and the power of anger, believing in the power of vibrant living, the power of love, more strongly than the other. An alchemist refers to bringing things together to create something new out of a bunch of stuff. Usually in the ancient medieval times, it was about taking lead and turning it into gold. And what I like to do is taking tools that we have, energy tools and information from the invisible realm, even from the coronavirus and everything that's going on this planet, and create it, let it morph into something positive for ourselves, into a message that helps us be a conscious evolutionist, a consciously evolving being, because that's really why we're here. Well, Abraham says we're here, there's really nothing serious going on here. We're here to have fun. And we forget that along the way, don't we? Don't we forget in these times to, remember, this is fun. And guess who's showing us the way? Nature herself. I heard so many people comment, and I myself have noticed. Yesterday afternoon, I just took a brief walk outside, and I was absolutely astounded by the brilliance of the colors, the brilliance of the light, the deep blue in the sky, and how beautifully nature is responding to we humans getting mostly out of the way. And we're not all out of the way, not 100% out of the way. There's still cars on the road. There's still people, thankfully, and thank you to all of them who are keeping our roads safe, who are taking care of people when they have accidents, who have emergencies even other than what were the big event going through. I'm thankful for the people in grocery stores who are showing up to work so that we can replenish our pantries. I'm thankful for those who are getting together to sewing masks. So there are people still moving around and gathering for business. Commerce is still going on, and yet there is a significant drop in the fumes that we're spewing out into the world. And now here's what I wanted to consider this morning. The fumes that we spew out into the world are not just from our cars, from the cows, from all those sources that we know that create the toxic environment that has created the predicament that we're in on this planet. The fumes are also from our thoughts, from our negativity. And it dawned on me this morning that as we have been as many of us on this planet, I don't know if it's a majority or not. I have not studied that. If you know, let me know. There's a lot of us on this planet, a significant proportion of the population, that's fair to say, a significant proportion of the population that is pretty much staying to themselves, staying on the inside. So all of our shadowy stuff is going inside with us. Now, there's two ways that the shadow can come. Well, there's many ways the shadow can come up. This morning, I want to focus on shining up our inside and what is in the way of that. And one of the things for me that I know is in the way of that, and a lot of people I talk to, what's in the way of that is something we call our inner critic, our inner judge. The inner judge, the inner critic, the inner doubter, that's a trio that tends to gang up on us and gang up on other people. So when we're out and about, when we're judging others, that's spewing toxic energy into the environment. When we're out and about and we are comparing ourselves and we are doubting and we are projecting that out into the atmosphere, we are projecting negative energy. Now that we are inside, we are also having the opportunity to be with ourselves. You've heard it said so many times, oh, thank you for that thumbs up. You've heard it said so many times that this is a time for reflection. So what is the quality of your reflection these days? What's the quality of your reflection? And if you're at all like me, there are times that you're very quiet and you feel very peaceful and you breathe and you go to the bottom of the breath and you can hang there for a little bit. And then there are other times when the critic jumps on us, jumps on me and says, look, it's been almost 2 weeks since you've been inside. What the heck have you gotten done? You haven't done this, you haven't done that, you haven't done that. There's this thing you were going to do. I'm going to keep you up at night until you wake up during the day and get your work done. And I don't know how your inner voice talks to you, and mine doesn't talk quite like that, but that is somewhat of the tone that comes. And what I read today, what we're being invited to fast from today, is chaos. And I'm inviting to fast. Yes, there's the chaos around us, but we can't do too much about that. What I invite us to do is fast on the inner chaos that we create. We create it. Nobody creates the perception that we have of what's going on other than us. We are 100% responsible for that. And we have to be gentle with ourselves when that critic comes in to say, oh, I know that I created you, your voice came up to help me keep safe so that I would get my chores done and not get in trouble. So I would do my homework and not get in trouble. Follow the theme? So I would behave and not get in trouble. So I would do my job and not get in trouble. You are the getting me out of trouble person, not wanting me to get in trouble part of me. And guess what? There's really a lot of those rules that we said we had to be responsible to and not be in trouble for. We made those up too, or we took them on. But this is an opportunity for us to really shine up on the inside like nature is showing us on the outside, and to rub the smoke off the mirror, off the what, maybe think of it as a diamond that has like this coating on it, this coating of inner criticism. And until we can clean that up, it's very difficult to not allow that chaos to enter us, the fear to enter us, because there's too many places it can hang its hat on within. So let's do some tapping on even though I'm harsh with myself, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And even though I criticize myself, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I allow myself to go to fear, I guess I may as well be tapping since, and by the way, I just washed my hands. Take responsibility. I'm going to be touching my face. If you feel comfortable to do that, great. If you've just washed your hands or hand sanitized, and if not, please use hand sanitizer, wash your hands, and take full responsibility for yourself. So let's tap on this. Oh, good morning, Holly. Good to see you. And Summer, I see you here. Thank you for being here. So we are tapping this morning on clearing ourselves, clearing our harsh judgments of ourselves. And please take these words. If different words come to you, use your own words. to make it, the more can you make it as personal, the more you will be able to shift energy this morning. So on the beginning of the karate chop, even though, repeating after me, even though there's all this chaos outside, and sometimes I allow that to infect me on the inside, and I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And again, even though there's all this chaos outside of me, and if I'm truthful, there's a lot of chaos inside of me. And I want to find a way to dissolve this chaos and be at peace and love and honor all of me. And one more time, even though there's all this chaos out in the world, and sometimes on the inside I catch that and run with it. And I want to find a way to be deeply at peace with what is, and to love, honor, and accept myself as I am. Okay, and then just shake that out. See what resonates with you most. If you are here and you happen to be live with me, feel free to put in a feeling tone, a comment, and I can work that into the tapping. So here we go, on the beginning of the eyebrows. This outer chaos on the outside of the eyebrows, it's making me crazy. Under the eyes. Oh, but wait a minute. Under the nose and on the chin. If I'm truthful, on the collarbone. It's the inner chaos that's really driving me crazy. On the wrists. That critical voice. That inner critical voice of mine. In the beginning of the eyebrows, telling me I'm not good enough. On the outside of the eyebrows, telling me I haven't done enough. Under the eyes, keeping me up at night. Under the nose and on the chin, not seeing what I have done and what I have accomplished. On the collarbone, judging me harshly. On the wrists, even for things I did in the past. And on the top of the head. And now it doesn't have as much shopping to do to get away from me. And some days its voice is loud. And I know it's trying to keep me safe. Under the eyes. And I appreciate how tenacious it is. Under the nose and on the chin. And I'm also ready to turn the volume down on it. On the collarbone. Because I'm ready to clean up on the inside. On the wrist. I'm ready to shine like nature is shining. What if someone would look at me and think, oh my God, she's like nature. On the outside of the eyebrows, her inner light is shining so brightly. Under the eyes, it is so beautiful. Under the nose and on the chin, and this doesn't mean we get rid of the inner critic. On the collarbone, it means we help the inner critic feel safe. That feels good. On the wrists, it's safe now to shine. It's safe to be who I am. It's safe to show up and be all of me. Show up and be all of me. The trees outside are showing up to be all of who they are. The blue sky is showing up to be all of what it is. The rivers are, we had some rain here and the little creeks are running, showing up to be all of who they are. The squirrels running along the power lines are showing up to be who they are. We as human beings get to go inside and reflect and say, hey, it's our turn now. Well, we're letting nature have its turn. It's our turn to rethink this. It's our turn to reimagine a world where we each to get to be who we are. So tapping on the collarbone and just repeating one more time after me. This is what I invite your mantra for the day is to be. I get to be who I am. I get to be all of me. I get to trust the light that's within me and let it shine. Oh, good. So we're seeing some people, how these feeling centered and very calm inside and feels like herself. Hallelujah. And liberating and cool tingles in the hand. Yes, yes, that is the power of tapping. We get this energy moving and then look out. We get to bless ourselves and bless the world in powerful ways. So now, just being with what we've done, we're going to let this all go into the ethers. May it ripple out. May it even have an impact in some strange, mysterious way on the coronavirus itself. May it feel calm and well so that it doesn't have to be at odds. May we feel calm with it so we don't have to be at odds with it. May it all be well. And now let's let all that go by putting your left wrist into your right hand, like so, wrapping your fingers around, and I'm only lifting mine up so you can see it. You can keep your arm in a comfortable position, and then we're just going to squeeze gently, so mimicking the heartbeat. And just repeat after me, let it go, let it go, let it go. And one more time, let it go, let it go, let it go. And then breathing in, and in the out breath, hands on your lap and say peace. Breathing in, peace. Thank you for being with me, and whether you are here live or you are listening to the recording, thank you. My friend Maggie Schreiber and I are having a magic gathering tomorrow morning at 9:30 Pacific. If you, right here, not here on Facebook, but on Zoom, virtual. If you are interested, feel free to private message me and I will get you the information to join us tomorrow so that we can create more high vibration in this world and let it ripple out. Clean up that inner chaos, my friends, and forgive yourself when you forget. I forgive me, I release me, I free me. Let's forgive each other, release each other, and free each other. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.